Hello. I started this video and something glitched, and I don't like re-pulling cards because it changes the energy. So I'm going to build upon this. But this is actually cards for Diddy. And these cards are very interesting, and I'm going to build upon them. This is the Hoodoo Tarot. See if I can get it for you. It's called the Hoodoo Tarot. And I decided to use these cards because of, I think he has Southern roots, and he does do a lot of ancient art. So I decided to use these cards. Past position, the Eight of Nines. And this card can speak to legal acquittals. So this card is in the past position is showing me that in the past, he's like beat the case. So that's what he's looking at in the past. In the past, I used to beat all these cases. It never used to be like this. Now, the current position is the Ten of Baskets. And yeah, they look like a family, a close-knit, happy family. Well, he's pulling the family together. The family needs to come together for strength, to unify, to not only visually show strength, but also to fortify themselves. This is the Ten of Sticks, and this lady here is lifting a heavy load. She has a burden. And this is the future position, which means that when the time comes, he's going to definitely, in the future, he's going to be asking for help. Because he's going to need someone to help him lift the heavy burden that he's carrying. Now, this is the challenge position, his barrier. And it's funny, this guy looks like he's in absolute peace. That's because he is. However, it is in the challenge position for Diddy. And that means that he isn't able to really find, it's difficult for him to find peace at this time because there's so much going on. There's so many fast-moving pieces. The outcome card is, it's considered the major arcana in the Hoodoo Tarot. And it's called Dem Bones. She's like, oh my goodness, I've rolled those bones and look what it says. Well, the future card, the future outcome card, the ultimate outcome card is that things are going to be happening fast. Things are going to be happening fast, and he's going to have to really ask for help. So, let's take a look at our traditional tarot to fortify all the things that we've talked about. Okay. Now, we talked about how he beat the case in the past. Cards pulled death position in the past. Death really goes into, the death card really goes into the ending of a cycle, which fortifies this position. You beat the case in the past. That's the end of that cycle. The next card in the present position is the World. And it is speaking to celebrating life, the fulfillment of, accomplishments, things of that nature. And he's really trying to put on, my biggest accomplishment is my family, showcasing his family. I think the last thing he put on his social media was of his children and just really congratulating them. So he is showing the world that I'm not what you think I am. I'm a family man. I'm a business owner, and I have a lot to be proud of. That's what he is putting forth to the world. In his future position, it's the Four of Cups. Let me just make sure you can see it. The Four of Cups. And it is dealing with heavy meditation. Just really taking in what's going on. Really reevaluating the situation, because there's a lot coming at me. How am I going to lift this load? Reevaluating so I can carry the load. His challenge is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is always someone who is very much, I'm a straight shooter, head over heart, I'm straight business. His challenge was seeking peace. This is fortifying that, because the King of Swords is one to, he's a straight shooter. He would like to have, he seeks clarity, he's an authority, and he allows for peace and tranquility if it is warranted. If it is warranted. He allows rest if it is warranted. These cards aren't giving that at all. So his challenge remains. That's what he would like, but it's not happening because he has to be constantly on. His challenge is that he's got to constantly be thinking, forward thinking, no rest. His outcome card is the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is someone who wants security, someone who is seeking control because they want to be able to hold on to their coins. Hold on to their coins. Now let me go back. I want to be able to tell you in detail about Dambos. And this is one of my newer decks, so I want to be able to give you a few more details about it. Here we go. Okay. Focus on what you need rather than what you want. Focus on what you need. You need help. Focus on what you need. You need to reevaluate. Focus on what you need. You need to save money and you need security. So essentially, these cards are interchangeable. And timeline. When will we see a change, a significant change in regards to Diddy having to answer to all of these things being put before us? Will he have to be able to answer? If yes, when? Winter. So, that's it. Thanks.